And we're sorry about that. Had a bit of technical difficulty here in Wilson, North Carolina, as trying to work through some of the issues that we're having with our equipment as the rain is wreaking a bit of havoc on it. But I think we have everything squared away now, just working through some of the cameras. We'll only have one camera for you right now. We're hoping to get a second one back online here shortly to give you a little bit better of a better viewing experience. But in the meantime, we'll do the best we can with this one camera and make sure we get and show you as much play as possible. Early on, we are up 1-0 with NFC Blue getting that early goal. I will try to get you a number a little bit later on that one. Unfortunately, I was unable to see that goal happen, as it did happen very quick within the first minute.
As Raiders have a chance here inside the box, on 10 takes a shot, and it will fall to number 9, the captain of the Raiders team today.
And Roca looking to drive forward.
Outnumbered by some Baltimore players. Raiders on the outside of the box here, looking to get an opportunity. Good defending though by the Baltimore player as they look to come forward on the counter-attack. And number 10 will get on the end of that, Justin Geenan, and he's in on goal. Comes down the left wing and he looks to shoot, and it's a good save, but the rebound comes to a Baltimore player, number 24, Jordan Ehart, and he gets a goal for his team against the run of play.
And NFC will look to continue to stay on the ball here.
About that goal, going 1-0 up here on the counter-attack. Baltimore lead the Raiders 1-0.
NFC with this throw in here on this near sideline, get the ball back into play, and the ball does go out of play.
And in the end, the keeper may have been a little bit disappointed not to get a stronger hand on that and put it right in the path of Jordan Ehart, number 24 for Baltimore, as he gets a goal for his side early on in this first half. And that will be offside on the Raiders player. Early goal then here in the first 10 minutes.
And NFC continuing to look forward here and are pushing well. And it looks like we'll have a corner kick for, a free kick.
Baltimore, who on the counter-attack grabbed the opportunity and took the lead early on. Ball given away though by Baltimore, and there's a chance
And this free kick will get taken over there on the far side.
to give a ball away though, as they will come off the left wing now. Raiders to give the ball away.
And taking that free kick there is number 22, Felix Alvarado.
In the end, the keeper makes it his own. Greg starts this game.
And Roca looking to press early. As number 11, Dylan Clapier on the ball. And a good tackle there. And we do have a La Roca player down. All right, and unfortunately right now we will not have cameras as we're trying to work through a couple of technical difficulties. We'll try to get that camera back up online as soon as we can, but in the meantime, you'll just have me explaining the action to you, and I'll do my best to try to keep you in tune with the game. And we'll have a free kick and a drop ball here, as the ball does get played back to Roca after we had an injury on the field. So Roca will look to build out now. It is back with the goalkeeper. They're able to play it out. And NFC is able to pick up the ball, looking to go forward, drive with a bit of pace. Number 9 there on the far sideline, plays the ball in, and the goalkeeper comes up with a big save to keep his team only 1 goal down. Keeper's able to roll the ball out here to his right back, looking to play the ball forward. Able to find his teammate number 18, Nicholas Kierzian. And the ball does go out of play off of an NFC player. So Roca will have a throw in. Ball does get back into play, looking to go forward. Does find number 9, Eli Nixon. Eli Nixon unable to maintain possession, so NFC will have a throw-in. And ball back into play here for NFC. As number 18, Abdalhi Aiden gets the ball. And NFC picks the ball up here in their attacking half. And Roca looking to drive forward, as Dyson Clapier looks to drive inside, does find himself a bit of space, puts the ball on his right foot, takes a shot, but it goes just wide of the goal. Goalkeeper was there to cover, but we will have a goal kick. And the goalkeeper will look to get the ball back into play after the ball went out for a goal kick. Ball is back in play. And there is a handball there right at half, as that was number 15, Carter Johnson, who went up to challenge for it, but his hand went up and settled the ball. Number 7 here for NFC, Ivan Hernandez will stand over it. Will look to drive something long. Chooses to go short to his teammate number 21, Emmanuel Palga. Palga looking to drive forward and is able to win himself a throw-in on this near sideline. And we are continuing to work to try to get that camera back up for you. As stated earlier, we are having some technical difficulties and having to work through those. In the meantime, we're in full radio mode here, trying to bring you as much action as we can, as we do have a shot there by number 18, Aiden, who had a great shot on goal, a little bit of a dipper into the goalkeeper's arms. And Aiden back on the ball again, looking to drive, gets into the 18, looking to put the ball on his left foot, but nicely defended away there by number 5, Nicholas Clark for Roca. So NFC will have a corner kick here on the far side of the field. See if they can make something out of this. Players getting set up in the box, as I believe that's number 7, Ivan Hernandez over there on the far side, looking to get this ball into play. Ball does go in towards the near post, gets whipped across the front of goal, and NFC are able to keep it in with a shot there, but high over the bar for number 21, Palga. Great opportunity there for NFC, as they did have an opportunity to put another goal in. They're currently leading 1-0 in this one. They were able to score early on, about a minute into the game. And we will have a substitution here. Number 3, Porter DeGroot will check into the game, and he will replace his teammate number 23, Charles Howard. The group will come in at right back for NFC as LaRocca gets ball into play. Goes up the field. LaRocca on it. It's number 18. Looking to keep the ball. And LaRocca on it, looking to go in towards the middle of the field. Look to play a ball forward to number 8. Alejandro Silva, but unable to make that connection. Silva back on the ball here for LaRocca. So Silva's able to get in the box, but ball gets thwarted away. Comes out to his teammate, number 15. And NFC are able to win the ball back and are now going the other way. Polga here on this near sideline looks to keep possession. Does switch it to the far side of the field to his left back. And number 7, Hernandez back on the ball. Looking to go forward, but quickly dispossessed by a LaRocca player. Silva looking to see if he can work some magic and get himself into the box. Puts the ball onto his right foot, looks to cross it across the top of the 18. And LaRocca will keep the ball, trying to keep the ball moving. They are still in their attacking half, about 5 yards outside the 18. Ball gets crossed over here to the near side to Silva. Silva looks to keep possession, is able to lay it off for a teammate, number 15, Carter Johnson. Carter Johnson with a shot, but took that with his left foot, and the ball is curling wide, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. So we'll have another goal kick here for NFC. So I believe that's Wesley Hazel taking that goal kick. Ball is back. And we do have the camera back up online. We do thank you and apologize for that little bit of downtime. But with that camera's back up, and now you better see more of the action. Number 7 for NFC, Hernandez, able to clear that ball out of bounds. We are currently about in the 18th minute here in Wilson, North Carolina for this USU Soccer National League matchup between NFC 02 Blue and LaRocca Premier, with NFC currently winning 1-0 with an early goal about a minute into this one. And we were just getting ourselves ready after kickoff as that goal happened. And I unfortunately was not able to pick up a number on it. As soon as I do get a number, I will make sure to let you guys know. And number 3 for LaRocca looking to put a shot in towards the box. And number 18 there for LaRocca is able to sidestep the NFC defender, and the ball will go back in the hands of the goalkeeper. And NFC looking to move forward, but LaRocca is there defensively and able to knock it off an NFC defender. So it looks like we will have they were like talking, like waiting in my ear. Number 80, Adam Koblanski back into the game. And LaRocca will look to get the play restarted over there on the far side. And NFC looking to go forward here to Polga. Polga unable to maintain possession, so LaRocca will pick the ball back up and will look to go the other way. And here's Silva. Silva uses a nice little move to get past the defender and is pulled down. So we will have a free kick on this near side.
For Celtic, Raiders players are appealing.
Free kick will be put into the box by Silva towards that back post. Bit of a skipping ball, but Wesley is there to collect that one.
However, it does look like the referee has changed his mind after speaking to the assistant referee. To the frustration of the Celtic players. So the score does remain 1-0 to Baltimore. Strange situation there.
And LaRocca looking to stay on the ball. Does get it played forward. Since that goal early on from NFC, LaRocca have really had a lot more of the pressure as they're continuing to push and see if they can't get themselves a goal and get this game all tied back up. Do have a punt. LaRocca looking to stay on it. And looking to go forward here is LaRocca. Able to switch the ball across here to Dyson Clapier. But NFC able to pick the ball back up. LaRocca just don't really have that final piece right now. And the attack is breaking down in the final third. NFC are doing a great job of staying compact defensively to not allow LaRocca to break them down. But here's LaRocca again back on the ball. And there's and NFC will look to keep possession here. Looking to take a shot on goal as Polga is able to find himself underneath of it. And Polga is able to put the ball in the back of the net with his head. And does put his team up 2-0 here in the 23rd minute. Huh? Polga for NFC. And it looks like NFC will have two substitutions here shortly. Number 10, Alexander Riviera Racino. And number 24, Benjamin Bausbeck will check into the game. The referee will now allow those substitutions to happen. And those substitutions have entered the game, so the referee will get the play restarted here with the indirect free kick after the offside. Ball back into play as LaRocca looks to keep possession and move the ball up the field, but Silva unable to do so. And there's number 80 for LaRocca, Adam Koblanski on the ball, who came into this game early on in the first half. LaRocca is currently down 2-0. As NFC looking to get on the attack here again through number 27, Krasowski. That was Landon Krzyzolska able to go forward, but the ball does go out of play for a goal kick.
Has a chance here, and he does score, and he puts his team up 2 goals to 0. Did Brian Lenzer, and he found himself through in the goal. It was a great pass by his teammates.
And we do have a foul here on this near side, so Roca will have themselves a free kick.
Good play by the Celtics. You just wondered when that second goal might come. In the end, Brian Lenzer gets that one for his team.
And the Roca will look to keep possession there on the far side. Looking to move the ball forward. I'm sure they're looking to add a tally of their own as they're. But it has been all NFC to this point. And NFC looking to get forward down that far sideline. Ball gets crossed into the box, but the goalkeeper is there to make a save. And Roca will get this ball back into play with a throw-in. They do play the ball into Nicholas Kierzin. And the Roca are able to win the ball back through number 80, Koblanski. And looking to switch the play out here to number 11, Dyson Clapier. Clapier looking to take his space. Has a nice little move. Looks to cut inside, does so nicely. Puts the ball on his right foot, but the ball does go wide for a goal kick. Clapier looking at the referee for a foul, but the referee looks back and smiles and waves it off. Ball back in play, and Roca is able to bring this one down. Roca seeing if they can't keep a little bit more possession here as Clapier gets on the ball. Rolls it out wide to number 15, Ethan Carter Johnson. Johnson able to put ball into the box, but NFC is there defensively to take care of that. Looking to get on the ball there was number 27, Krzyzolska. And the referee will have a word here with Krzyzolska after that foul, as he didn't like what occurred, trying to calm the player down.
Maybe they can counter-attack here. A few options up ahead, a few black shirts heading into the box now, but in the end the Raiders defender done well to put that ball out for a throw-in. The Celtic looked to take a quick throw-in, but straight to a Raiders player.
And this is Silva standing over this one. Will look to put something in on goal, I'm sure. Strikes it well at a low-driven ball, but it does go wide of the post for a goal kick. Ball back into play for NFC. So trying to find Krzyzolska up top. Krzyzolska puts the Roca defense under pressure, and the Roca is forced to play the ball out of play, but off of Krzyzolska for a throw-in. Looks like we'll have another substitution here shortly for Roca. Appears as though number 10, Logan Smith, will check into the game. NFC trying to build out, but Roca able to put them under a bit of pressure and win it back. Now the ball does go out of play for a La Roca throw-in, and that substitution should occur now as the referee turns around and says, yes, we will have it. And La Roca just looking to keep possession here. Koblanski looking to play the ball forward. Is able to find Silva. Silva takes just too big of a touch. And La Roca still on it though, as they do have Dyson Claypier out here on this near side. And this is number 18, Adan, looking to go forward. And Silva back on it, trying to use his skill. Keeps the ball nicely and rolls it back to a teammate, Carter Johnson. And Claypier looking for his teammate Johnson. Johnson lays it back off for Silva. Silva looks centrally and quite connects with Koblanski. That was number 24, bows back on the ball, able to find Adan. Silva defending nicely. And La Roca looking to keep possession here through Silva. And Claypier looking to work this near sideline. Is able to find a teammate as La Roca are looking to push hard here to keep the ball in their attacking half, but can't do so. And La Roca will keep the ball here and just look to keep possession and try to move forward as Koblanski looks to play the ball but can't find a teammate. So NSC will look to build out here through number 9. Ball gets played in the box and it does fall for an NFC player, but the ball is high and over the goal. We will have 2 players about to enter the game here. Number 39, Dylan Patterson for La Roca. And number 16, Alexander Jacob for NFC. And NFC will look to add an additional player as well. Number 5, Oscar Perez Alvarado. Ball back in play. NFC's head coach is pleading with his players to close the ball down. And they do so nicely and are able to win the ball back. NFC looking to break a bit of pressure here through the center of the field. And NFC will look to keep the ball. We are in the 35th minute of this one, just over 5 minutes left to go in this first half. Again, we do want to thank you for tuning in to Turbo Sports Network. And we're continuing to work through some technical difficulties here. This weather has wreaked some havoc on our equipment. Trying to keep that camera as clean as possible for you so you're able to see the game. As Roca on the ball here, do find Silva in the middle of the field, who switches it out nicely to the other side. NFC are all very compact in their defensive half, and a shot there from the far side by number 22, Scout Fletcher. But the ball does go wide, and a great effort there by Wesley Hazel to make sure he was there to cover just in case. Number 4, Najib Hilali will check into the game then. And Roca are able to clear the ball out of bounds. And that substitution will now occur. And NFC will look to get this play restarted with a throw-in. Roca looking to push forward here, and Hazel will come out and just clear this one out of bounds. And Roca will get the ball back into play. Just under 3 minutes left in the first half. Roca looking to play the ball forward, and it goes off a NFC defender's shin and out of play. And Roca gets the ball back into play, but it does go out of play as Koblansky tries to keep possession. And here's Silva on the ball. Silva looks to switch play, but the NFC defender is there to deal with it. And NFC looking to go forward here, and we will have a handball against a Roca defender, so yet another free kick for NFC. And NFC will put the ball in the box, and it will fall for number 4, Najib Hilali. And we'll have a corner here on this near sideline. Ball will get played into the box here from this corner. Ball's played in towards that back post. Ball is shot and into the goalkeeper's arms. And LaRocca will look to build out. Under 15 seconds left to go in this first half. And LaRocca will have the ball and a little bit of a break on the far side. Silva on this near side looking to get himself into the box. And we will have a penalty for LaRocca as they had an opportunity to get themselves in on goal. And the referee says, yes, indeed. And Silva will step up to the spot for this one. Referee will get everything squared away, make sure all players are outside the 18. Wesley Hazel trying to use a bit of deception there, see if he can't throw Silva off, but Silva, no problem at all, tucks that in the bottom corner. So LaRocca gets one back here late, and we are 2-1. And I'm sure after we have this kickoff, that will probably be it for our first half. And if that will do it for our first half, not a bad way for LaRocca to end it. And the ball is back in play as NFC looking to get forward. Referee just took a look at his watch, and he says that will do it for our first half action here in Wilson, North Carolina, for your match between NFC 02 Blue, who are currently winning 2-1 over LaRocca. LaRocca able to get one late there off a penalty. That'll definitely feel nice coming out of the halftime into the second half. We look forward to having you back here for second half action in Wilson. And we are back for second half action here in Wilson, North Carolina. Currently 2-1 in favor of NFC. What's the number? And NFC will have a free kick, or a goal kick here. And Villanueva will have this goal kick for NFC. And Polga looking to apply a bit of pressure. Just entering the second, 2 minutes into this second half. With NFC currently winning 2-1, Roca was able to get score a penalty kick there at the end of the first half to get 1 goal back, as it was a lot of that first half was pretty much all NFC. Sure, Roca, that's a morale booster for Roca going into the halftime with getting 1 goal back. And NFC will just kind of sit back and let Roca play this one. Number 2, Zane Boudreau, able to get his head on that. And Landon Krzyzowska able to force the ball out of bounds there, so Roca will get the ball back into play. Ball into Silva. He lays it back to his teammate Luke Johnson, who switches the field. And Roca will try to go work down that far sideline, but NFC are there to apply some pressure. Roca will look to keep the ball and just work it around the back. Just kind of going from left to right, right to left right now. Now finally go forward. And Roca will have a throw in on the far side. Ball is back in play, and NFC will look to go forward, but Felix Alvarado is unable to stay on the end of it. And here is number 22, Scout Fletcher, looking to play the ball forward. Does find his teammate Claypier, and here there was Silva, who did have the first half goal for Roca. And a shot there by number 25, Dax Madsen, who can't get it through. And looking to play the ball forward to number 9, Eli Nixon. And Claypier trying to work his way into the box, but is unable to do so. They're able to find Omar Soltero out here, who takes not quite sure if that was a shot or a cross, but nonetheless, the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. And the ball is back in play with Roca. Roca will look to build out and try to keep possession. Now decide to go long and try to find Silva, but the ball does go over the sideline before Silva is able to keep possession. Roca looking to move the ball. Looking to go forward. Here is Claypier. Claypier looking to drive inside. Cuts it back well. Does find Silva. Silva looks to turn. Trying to see if he can work some magic here around the top of the 18. They're able to slide it wide to Claypier. Claypier puts the ball into the box. I got it. And LaRocca looked to get this ball started quickly with Claypier. And Claypier on it again. And trying to keep the ball in there is Omar Soltero, but unable to do so. And number 27, Landon Kroska looking to go forward. And referee says that the foul occurred just on the other side of half and brings it back. And Ivan Hernandez will look to get this ball back into play. Looking to go short, but chooses not to. And now we'll look to drive something into the box. Does look in towards that back post. Goes in towards the center of the goal, but nicely headed away and out for a corner kick there by number 39, Dylan Patterson. And the ball will shortly get back into play here. And that was number 7, Ivan Hernandez, to put that one into the box. Ball does go past the back post. And LaRocca will just clear the ball out for a throw. And the ball is played into the box by Omar Soltero. But the goalkeeper is able to make the save. And here's Silva. Silva looking to get forward. Does lay it off for a teammate. And the ball runs out of play for an NFC throw. And NFC will look to put the ball back into play. Looking to find number 27, Krozga. Kroska looking to apply a bit of pressure there to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper just has to kick the ball away and does well to do so. And Silva was able to work out of that for a second as Omar Soltero picks up the ball, looking for his teammate Polga there in the center. And Polga coming across and is able to win that as Omar Soltero picks up the ball and takes a shot that goes wide of the goal for a goal kick. Coming across the cover there was Ethan Strawn. And NFC getting the ball down here with Felix Alvarado. And there is a shot there by NFC, but the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. Ball back into play, and NFC is there to win it. And the ball gets played out here to Claypier. Claypier looking to take his space and drive inside. Does find his teammate Luke Johnson. Johnson looks forward. Claypier again looking to play Silva in. Silva created himself a bit of space, and that ball just goes wide of the post after taking a deflection off Villanueva. And the ball will go out of play for a corner. And we'll have a substitution here for La Roca, number 18, Nicholas Kazarian will check into the game. And the ball does get played into the box towards the center of the goal. It is headed, but La Roca does commit a foul, so NFC will have themselves a free kick in their own 18. Adan on the ball, looks to keep possession and goes to his left back. Adan again does find Soltaro. Soltaro here on this near sideline. Soltaro looking to cross the ball into the box. It does fall. Adan with the shot, keeps it low, but the goalkeeper's there to make the save. And the Roca will put this ball back into play. And the Roca are able to switch the ball to the far side. And looking to drive forward. There is number 18, Zirian. And NFC are able to clear it, but not very far as Roca is still there, looking to put the ball into the box. Number 25, Dax Madsen, working that far side. NFC are finally able to get the ball out of play, and it'll go out for a throw-in. And Silva picks up the ball, is able to find his teammate, number 22, Scout Fletcher. Scout Fletcher looking to put the ball into the box, but Villanueva has to come out. Villanueva comes out and punches that one. And here's Claypier with the shot, and the ball goes wide. Appears as though Villanueva was just a bit out of position there. Ball is back in play. And here's Claypier going forward. Nicely is able to sidestep a couple NFC defenders. And a good tackle there in the center of the field. And looking to release Omar Soltero here. NFC are able to win that ball there in the center of the field and are able to keep possession as they'll look for a long ball over the top here to Krozga. Silva on it now. Roca definitely looking to get one back here in the second half with just over 20 minutes to go. They are currently down 2-1. NFC definitely took care of most of the first half as they had a lot of the possession and scored 2 goals early on. First goal coming just under a minute, just over a minute into play. And the second one coming about 15 minutes later. And at the end of the half, Roca in the 40th minute did earn themselves a PK and were able to score off of that. And we do have a substitution here for Roca. Number 15, Carter Johnson, will check into the game. The ball does come back into play, and Silva's looking to work this near side. Does fall for Claypier. Claypier looking to see if he can continue to work his magic, which he's done so well of today. Very, very skillful on the ball. Silva will come over to take this one. And the referee will make sure he gives the 10 yards to Silva. As I was saying, Claypier has really done well today. He's very, very skillful on the ball and is very technical, and has done well for his team to work in bits of space. If he can continue to do that and find himself in the 18, who knows what can happen. And here's Silva putting the ball into the box. And with the free header is the La Roca player, number 9, Eli Nixon, who was left free in the center of the box, and they would easily head that one home. So just like that, we are all tied up 2-2 here in the second half of play. And La Roca has done a good job just to grind away. And La Roca will look to keep possession here as Silva's on it. Silva looks just to chip something over the top here to Claypier. Claypier nicely controls the ball and is able to win it back. La Roca definitely getting a bit of life from that goal as they're looking to go forward again here. I think they've played very, very well and much better here in this second half than they did in the first. And I think that goal at the end of the first half definitely helped them. As there again was number 9, Eli Nixon, but unable to quite keep possession and commits a foul. So NFC will have themselves a free kick. And NFC will look to build out here if they can, looking to play forward to number 27, Landon Krzyzowska. Rolls the ball out here to Omar Soltero. Soltero looking to see if he can work something. Puts the ball on his left foot, is able to take a shot. A little bit of a dipping ball there. Not held by the goalkeeper and tapped home by Krzyzowska. And just like that, we are now a 3-2 lead for NFC. Really didn't seem to have much in it there from Omar Soltero as that ball just dipped in front of the goalkeeper, but it gave him a bit of problem. Wasn't able to hold the first chance. And there to tap it home was Krzyzowska. And just like that, NFC puts themselves back in the lead, 3-2. And La Roca will look to see if they can respond here, but NFC are back on the ball, looking to put La Roca under pressure again. Looking at the ball towards that back post. It does bounce in the box, and Krzyzowska was on it again, but unable to put it on frame. And here's Soltero. Soltero looking to take a shot with his left foot, and that one will go over the crossbar this time, and out of play for a goal kick. So NFC were quickly able to regain possession and go forward again and have themselves another opportunity on goal. And La Roca will have a substitution here as number 80, Adam Koblanski, will check back into the game. This will be number 16, Ethan Strawn, to take his goal kick. And NFC are able to settle the ball back down through Soltero. And here's Krzyzowska looking to get in behind, but can't quite get on the end of it. And Strawn will easily come and collect that. And looking to go forward here is Soltero. Soltero looks to roll the ball down the sideline to his teammate, number 22, Alvarado. And Silva picks up the ball, looks to play it forward, but nicely recovering there was Zane Boudreau to knock that ball out of play. And the La Roca player is taking the ball way too far out the field, so the referee will bring him back. and ask him to move even further back. And Silva looks to keep the ball. And the ball does go out of play. Well done there by Adan. And Roca on the ball looking to drive forward. Do lay off Silva. Silva's able to find Claypier out here on this near side. Claypier looking to drive inside. Does take his touch there. Looks to get around the defender, but cannot do so. Well done there. You could attempt there by Alvarado to shield the ball, but can't do so. And we will have a foul against NFC. So again, from right around the same position as earlier, that Roca was able to score a goal. They have it again, so Silva again will come over to take this one. Played a good ball in the first time they had a free kick here. NFC needs to make sure they mark up their men in the box here, not allow someone to get a free header. Silva will look to put this ball into the box. Let's see if a Roca player will be able to get on the end of it. Silva puts the ball in towards the back post. Out comes Villanueva, able to get a hand on it, I think. And they're able to clear it away. So NFC will now be able to clear their line and step up the field. And that's Pagla, but not quite able to control it. That's Kazarian looking to play it over here to Claypier. Claypier uses technical ability and nicely sidesteps an NFC defender and tries to do another one, but can't quite get there. So Soltero will look to take the ball up this near sideline and just knocks it off a play out of play off a Roca defender. Silva looking to get on the ball, and it will go out of play for a Roca throw-in. We are just over 10 minutes left in this second half with your score NFC 3, Roca 2. It's been quite the game. A lot of back and forth action. NFC did go up 2-0 in the first half. But right there at the end of the first, Silva was able to tap home a penalty kick. And then here in the second, Silva was able to play a free kick into the box for his teammate Eli Nixon to head home. And minutes later, NFC were able to come down the field and get a goal of their own from Landon Krzyzowska. And NFC will bring in a substitution here as number 16, Alexander Jacob, will enter the game. And it appears as though Omar Soltero will leave. Ball gets played into the box and cleared away nicely by NFC. And they will keep possession here on this near side. And the ball does go out of play off an NFC player. Ball gets played into the box there by number 22, Scout Fletcher. And Roca will get the ball back into play. And NFC have themselves a free kick. Looking to find the header Krzyzowska, but can't quite find it. So again, Strawn will punt the ball long. Silva looks to try to head it on, can't. And Kobylenski is there to deal with it. Here's Adan. Adan looking to go forward, can't find anybody. So Silva picks up the ball again for Roca. Looking to drive forward with some pace. Is able to find number 18, Nicholas Kazarian, out here on this near side. And a shot there by Kazarian, and it looks like it did have to be touched out of play by Villanueva. And we'll go out of play for a corner. And Silva will come across to take this one. A good opportunity here for Roca to try to tie this game back up. NFC needs to make sure they stay tight on the attackers here to make sure nobody gets free. So Silva does put the ball in the box, but NFC are there. And away comes Palga. Palga looking to take a space, but can't quite stay on it. And Roca are able to recover. Looking down this near sideline to Kazarian. Looking over the top here to number 16, Alexander Jacob. Alexander Jacob applying some pressure, trying to force the Roca player to play it. Does, and it appears as though NFC has kicked the ball out of bounds for a goal kick. And Roca will have a throw in over there on that far side. Just about 5 minutes left to go in this one, with NFC currently leading 3-2 over Roca. It's been a good game here in Wilson, North Carolina. Both teams have played very, very well. Roca seemed to have started off kind of slow as NFC applied a lot of pressure early, but they were able to settle themselves into the game and have made this quite the game. And here is Roca looking to get forward, and a good save there by Villanueva, and he'll cover that one up and slow the game down. Roca need to continue to push forward. I think they should try to push a couple more numbers forward if they can, maybe go 3 at the back. And NFC are just wanting to try to play everything long and keep as much possession as possible and relieve pressure. Looking down the line here to Jacob. Jacob looking to see if he can work something, is able to get himself a corner kick. So I'm sure NFC will take their time to take this one, as there is under 4 minutes left to go in this match. And we do appreciate you tuning in to today's matchup here on Turbo Sports Network. It's been our pleasure having you along for the game. And we're glad we can be here to bring it to you in your home or wherever you're watching it. Truly been a great event this weekend. Been here since Thursday. Be our last day here in Wilson. Seen a lot of great soccer this weekend. We've got 2 more games here before our day is done. So if you're just watching just to watch some soccer and you want to tune back in, we've got 2 more games, one at 2 o'clock and one at 4. We'd be glad to have you along. And if you're a supporter of either of these 2 teams, we do appreciate you tuning in to today's match. And if you're looking just to watch some more soccer, some great soccer here in Wilson, North Carolina, please feel free to tune in those times as well. And NFC can't quite keep control right now as Claypier gets on the ball. He has played fantastic for La Roca today, has been very, very technical on the ball. I'm sure will continue to be a great player as he is only 16. And Silva here, who's also played very well, has gotten himself an assist and a goal. So has 3 points in today's game. And the ball gets played in the box by Kobylinski towards the back post, but well done by Villanueva to fist that away. And a shot comes into the box and a goal for La Roca from the far side of the field. And that'll tie the game up 3-3. Well done by La Roca to continue to have pressure. They were able to pick the ball up there on that far side. And a great shot tucking it in that far corner. Wasn't quite able to see the number on the goal, but a great shot it was to get La Roca back in this game and tie it up 3-3. And La Roca will look to get forward here again, but NFC are back on the ball. Ball here with Alvarado. Kobylinski giving chase, but can't quite get there. NFC will look to play the ball forward. Do find Jacob. Looking to drive inside here. And going down in the box, and a couple of appeals for a penalty, but the referee waves it off and says no. Alvarado looking to cross the ball into Polga. Polga looking to apply some pressure. The ball does fall on the far side, but La Roca does well to cover that one up. And we do have a foul against La Roca and a free kick here for NFC outside the 18. Well, a free kick about 22 yards out. A little farther than that, about 25 on the corner of the 18 there. Looks like Alvarado will look to put this into the box. And the referee signals over. We'll have 3 extra minutes of added time here. Ball will get played into the box towards the back post. Well done by Strawn there to come and deal with it. Ball will come towards this near sideline and go out of play. Paul will look to take this throw in. Number 5, Oscar Perez Alvarado will check into the game. And number 2, Zane Boudreau will be done. NFC will get this ball back into play. We'll get it into Perez. And Adan looks to put the ball into the box, but Sean comes out to deal with that one. And he'll look to play the ball long, goes off the side of his foot and comes over here towards the near sideline and does go out of play. And Adan looking to put the ball in towards the center of the box, but well cleared by La Roca. And La Roca might have something here on the break as Silva looking to go down to the middle of the field, but ball is just played a bit too far, and they're not able to get on the end of it. And here's Jacob looking to get him behind. And again, Strawn looks to play the ball long. Well settled there by Silva, looking for Claypier. Claypier will settle and try to see if he can work something there on that far side. Uses his skill nicely to get inside and is looking to drive at the back four. Is able to take a shot with his right foot. Deflected away, falls for Kirazin, and goes out of play for a corner. So we'll have another chance here for La Roca to get themselves a goal. We are tied 3-3, and what a game it has been. Been a lot of back and forth action. Ball get played in here by Silva. Silva puts it in towards the center of the goal. Do have a player up for a header, but well cleared there by NFC. NFC will look to get out and apply some pressure. Sean will come out, look to play this ball back in. Trying to settle there is Kazarian. NFC stepping well here to try to stay on it. They do, using his strength there. And able to find Alvarado. Alvarado looks to take a touch inside. Adon's there to win it. Ball does find for Jacob. And Kobylanski will throw this ball back in. And he does get it back into play, but NFC wins it back quickly. But now going forward again is La Roca. La Roca looking to drive. Looking to cross it. And able to make a save there is Villanueva. And just keeps that ball out. La Roca had themselves an opportunity there to go up 4-3, but Villanueva is able to make the save. And that will do it for us here in Wilson, North Carolina, as the final score of this one is La Roca 3, NFC 3. We do want to thank you for tuning in to today's match, and we look and hope you have a great rest of the day.